All right, Kidman, do your job a little bit. For Philadelphia, WrestleMania, I got a loser leaves social media match in a cage. Battle of the Millses, Mariah versus Meek. Meek gonna have Zion in his corner, and Mariah gonna have I don't know, Reed Dollars. Yeah, Reed Dollars. Reed Dollars in his corner. You're welcome, Kidman.
Tell him. I probably send your wish to give me some chicken. If you ain't knowing, love, it's the list.
Bro, I don't never get tired of that intro, man.
Hey, when the last time you heard
Never,
Reed Dollars?
ever.
That was a good idea.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Ain't you sick of both of them?
I am.
Ooh, and WrestleMania gonna be in Philly too? Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Body yada yada.
Who do we have to talk to book that match?
Kidman.
Freeway.
Ray J. Oh, definitely Freeway.
All three of them they're the ones that's they're gonna be the producers of the match. I'm with you.
Just the whole panel. Just be like, yeah, I'm coming to you humbly, asking
as a man.
I'm coming to you as a man.
No.
Whatever,
I don't know if we need that. I don't know if we need that. Tony says AEW's version of War Games was fire like Alba. Like Mandy Rose would say Alba Fry.
Alba Fry. Yeah, let me get a large Alba Fry.
Yeah, salute to Andy. I'm talking about Mr. All Days Off, man. How y'all doing? Y'all good, man? Y'all good money, man? What's up with your boys, man?
I'm straight. Like, I'm great, man. It's a great show. We've been cooking today as well. So, it's been a good day.
Would you say today was a good day, like the Ice Cube song?
Yes, I definitely would venture to say that much. I would venture.
Who would you say is a better storyteller, Ice Cube or Biggie?
King Von.
Oh, that's the answer. King Von.
I don't know if we want to talk about King Von right now.
Hey man, I ain't never seen a transition in social media of 24 hours. I was like, yo, man, he went from gay to MacGyver. He was like, boy, slipped out of the cuffs. I said, man, I was like, what a turnaround, yo. Whoever his PR person.
He said, bye, Josh. Oh man, that is hilarious. Let's go ahead and get it started, man. Ladies and gentlemen, people with jobs, people without jobs, middle class, upper class, high class, all that. Cats, snakes, chickens, ducks, elderly people, and twerkers. We present to you another episode, another edition of Public Enemies Podcast. I believe this is episode 265 of Pro Wrestling's Breakfast Club. Right back at it. Of course, I go by the name, oh my God, Graham the Waco Kid. I'm talking about Benny the Butcher in the building. What's up with you, boy?
I'm good. I'm straight. What's going on with you, man? How you feeling?
I'm all right, bro. I'm chilling. I'm cool, bro. I got my little Mickeys, you feel me? You know what I'm talking about? I got a water, you feel me? I got some Doty, you know what I'm talking about? Trying to go see Barbie on Friday, you feel me? Yeah.
Me too.
It's really up there, you feel me? Young Trap McAfee in the building, you know what I'm talking about? What's up with you, Jizzle?
So man, we showing up like Cameron, you know what I'm saying? Like prime Cameron.
Ooh.
I mean, I know I got like my pink button up still in there from high school.
The button down,
bro.
You feel me?
Yo, man, you just get like 5 for like 50 from the one spot in the mall. They be selling the big ass suits.
That's
let me get
so y'all ain't trying to see Oppenheimer? Y'all ain't trying to see some shit get blown up? Like,
I mean, I'm trying to see Barbie first, though. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
That's the first priority, bro.
And
then we could go see Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer or Oppenheimer? I might have
no
been pronouncing
idea.
it. I might have been pronouncing it wrong.
I might
It's
be
a
pronouncing it
diazyme,
wrong.
but I don't care. The shit from World War II. That's what we'll call it. The shit from World War II.
I just be thinking of the ops, you feel me? And I know they was ops, you feel me? And if they the ops, you feel me? I'm just thinking it's Oppenheimer, you feel me?
Oppenheimer.
Oh my god.
Yo, what is wrong with us, man? I was just over here trying to look up the fucking movie for the black. Maybe I'll tell you about the black. Man, that shit been out.
Black and
watch that. No, it was the black dude with the violin. I was like, yo, man, you can't fuck with me. Yeah, any knockdown Queen Antoinette. You know what I'm saying? He got mad, broke his hand, but they didn't know that since he was black, that his hand can just magically grow back and get fixed. Yeah, man. He took his little wig off. Yeah, he took his little wig off. You know what I'm saying? Had Bow Wow braids. You know what I'm saying? Like little cornrows. I was like, oh yeah, he about to take over.
Oh gosh. Oh god.
Had his Big Sean braids in. Like, I was like, okay.
Oh god. Oh god. All right, man. Go ahead and get into it. Salute to the friend of me. Salute to everybody in the chat sliding through. You feel me? Hey, if you sliding through, go ahead and hit that like button. You feel me? Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. If you're listening on Apple, Spotify, Google, whatever your choice is, you know what I'm talking about. Go ahead and drop us a little 5-star, 3-star, 4-star, whatever your preference is. Drop us a little review. Let us know how you feel. You feel me? Let us know how you feel. You feel me?
Damn it.
Yeah, man. Drop the review, and if you drop a good review, we'll read it on here.
Damn. Hey, listen, we'll read it on air. Maybe we'll do like a special like a Patreon episode on like mean tweets and stuff like that.
Oh, I got a plethora of them.
I think that'll be really fun. I think that'll be really fun.
Enough.
Patreon.com/Public Enemies. New episode of The Watchers coming this weekend. Of course, Dark Side of the Ring keeps on going, so we keeps it flowing.
Yep, we're gonna put out a new episode of the Time Capsule this Friday too.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. You know what I'm talking about? And let's just go ahead and clear the air. You know what I'm saying? I said if you listen to last week's episode, I did say that we was gonna have KevOnStage on the show this week, so I do apologize to y'all. Unfortunately, we're not able to make that happen live. Just had some scheduling conflicts, but we were able to knock out the interview, so we'll be bringing that to you. I'm not going to tell you exactly when. It's just going to be maybe a couple of days. So with that said, make sure you stay tapped in, stay tuned in to Public Enemies Patreon. Make sure you stay tapped in, stay tuned in to the YouTube. Stay tapped in, stay tuned in to all the socials. You feel me? And then it's like that there.
Yeah, like y'all gonna tune in for this one. It was a good one.
It was pretty fun.
It was a good one.
It was pretty fun. I'm not gonna hold you. All right, cool.
For like a spoiler, his face don't look like a baked potato.
Yo, yeah.
He thought he was gonna come in here looking like Earthworm Jim, man. I did not want to. Exactly, man. He was. Good morning. Right. Bubble bath.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, did he really do that?
I was like, come on, man. Like a week before the show, too. I was like, yo, this man trying to sabotage the whole thing.
No. Black people, why do we do this to ourselves?
That is pretty funny. That is pretty funny. All right, man. Let's go ahead and kick it off. Since we go ahead and kick it off, man, if you want to support the show, go ahead and drop a super chat on us. You know what I'm talking about? And we'll go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, divert the conversation to whatever it is that you want to talk about. But let's go ahead and get started, man.
Yo, do the super chat, man. I'll do a freestyle, man. I might do a backflip.
Oh, shit. You going to do
a super chat? Yeah, for the super chat. Like, yo.
A small package? I'll do a small package. Let's go ahead and run it. So listen, this is how we're gonna do this. We're gonna run it through this real quick, like real easy, like real breezy, like you know what I'm talking about. And that is not a salute. That is not a shout out to Chris Brown, but this is a shout out to the Black Market. Kenny King, Trinity, and Leo Rush win gold at Slammiversary this past weekend. It went crazy. Kenny King is your new DMC, of course, self-proclaimed the digital media champion. That's a real fact. Step on it. You know what I'm talking about, and stand on it. Leo Rush is the X Division champion. I don't know what that was, but he smoked Chris Sabin's boots real smooth, real quick, real fast, in a hurry. Put that boy in a pack and sent him home.
cannabis. You know what I'm saying? Held this blunt.
And of course, salute to Trinity. She is the new knockout women's champion. Of course, in Impact, she defeated Deonna Purrazzo. This was a dope match, and I gotta also salute Deonna Purrazzo because they both put in work and they made this a really, really, really interesting story. And I thought that they deserved the main event. They didn't get it, but they put on a dope match nonetheless. And Trinity, your new knockouts champion.
Like, this is what we were saying from the beginning. Last year when they left, is like they were betting on themselves. Mercedes, she went over. She got the IWGP Women's Championship. She went over there. She was in the tournament for the IWGP. Was it the Strong title for the women?
Yeah,
that's what it was called. Yeah. So she has been having a phenomenal year. And everybody was like, well, she left Trinity behind. Trinity's not doing nothing. Now she's in Impact. Now she's the Impact Women's Champion. So it has been like really good to see them like say like, okay, we're going to bet on ourselves, then go out there and do it and have the results come back. And especially in everybody else's face who's like, man, they ain't going to do nothing, man. See how God works?
Shut up, idiots. What the fuck y'all talking about?
Yeah.
Black access all over. Blend Pack is in a full effect.
Yeah.
Trend Pack, salute to the trendsetters. You know what I'm saying? She got the whole new wave going. I love it. I like it. You know what I'm talking about? It's dope.
Leo Rush be popping up everywhere, man. He's like, I had no idea. Is this his first match in Impact?
This is not his first. I don't think this is his first match.
I mean, in this run,
but this is his first run. Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. Because I was like, when did he get over here? He just be popping up, man. Like,
that boy be moving. You know what I'm talking about? He be moving. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, salute to Leo Rush. Go get his new single. I'll Be Me. That's out right now. It's already in your phones. Man, go ahead and slap that.
Do the interview, man. I'm not trying to pay $50.
Right. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. What everybody here for? Let's go ahead and get into AEW Dynamite. They had blood and guts here this evening. This was in Dynamite. This was where was this at? TD Garden in Boston.
Yep. TD Garden. Guess who was there in attendance? John Cena. As the streets were saying, the streets were saying John Cena was there. I was like, I'm gonna do a little double checking right now when we go through this. But like, I saw an article that said John Cena says that he's at like TD Garden.
Sources.
I mean, he's invisible, so like, how could you really prove whether he was there or not?
Yeah,
I'm not in the bar. My bad.
Like, how can you?
I think it was John Cena Senior.
It was Big John.
Hey, yo, that's fire too.
Or this article just might be fake altogether. But John, it's John Cena's daddy. He there, man. He did his time. He got smacked up by Randy Orton and Edge. That's a name, bro. Like, people are like, that's clickbait. It's not the real John Cena. Like, bro, my name John Cena too.
John Cena's dad is here
first.
Exactly, bro. Like, I didn't get punted by Randy Orton and smacked up by Edge just for y'all to play with my name, bro. Stop it,
man. Nah, don't play with nobody's name, man. And listen, you don't play with Kota Ibushi name, and don't play with the Golden Elite's name after the night, dog. Because this blood and guts match right here, boy. Of course, they had the Blackpool Combat Club versus the Golden Elite. Blackpool Combat Club solicited the efforts and the, you know what I'm saying, the camaraderie of Konosuke Takeshita and Pac. And man, how did they fare there? You know what I'm talking about? But this match was pretty dope, man. Chat, go ahead and sound off with your thoughts and your ideas, you know what I'm saying, about what you felt about this match. Meltzer ratings and all that. Who gives a fuck, man? Go crazy. But yeah, let's go through it, man. Let's go through it. They started off, yeah. They started off with Kenny Omega and Claudio, and I'm like, I already know they finna cook. You know what I'm talking about? They started going crazy, and then they brought out who came out on the other side. You feel me? You know,
Pac was next, right?
Pac was next. You feel me? And then Hangman came out, and then it was the Hangman Kenny Omega tag team. You feel me? Jizzle. What do you think, man? How'd you feel about this match? Go crazy.
It went. It was. This is what it was supposed to be. You know what I mean? Just violence, extra violence. And then we're gonna talk about my favorite part now, because after Hangman's black ass came in, you know what I'm saying? Guess who was next?
Guess who's next?
Coming through the crowd with his handy dandy fork.
Yeah.
Stabbing people.
Mox was unhinged in this match, bro.
How you just come out just stabbing people? Like he was biting fingers and stabbing.
Like Young Buck at the Source Awards.
For real. He got a fork.
You see Tony Yayo's interview where Yayo was like, bro, like he didn't even have to do that, bro. Dude was already punched up, beat up already.
Here come Young Buck like, ha!
Like, what you do that for?
Yeah, sure said, don't make me do it.
Like, bro, like you already like in the middle of the match going Yankee, going crazy. Like, why do we have to do that? But yeah, he came in with that fork tripping on everybody, and
God,
yeah.
This man is like LeBron when he puts a team on his back, and then they still like LeBron will score 50 points and then they'll still lose by 20. That was Moxley tonight. Moxley like, yo, I'm putting the entire team on my back. Like he came in there with that. They had the broken glass. He had the whole table of nails just in there, just like slamming people on it, just like going crazy with it. And like he was trying like his hardest. And like what you said, CJ, this like if you came here for like a technical like spectacle and you came here to see like all these like cool like submissions and chain wrestling, you have turned on the wrong channel. You need to go to Collision, because they be doing that on Collision. They love Bret Hart over there. So
yeah, you get your test of strength, you know what I'm saying? Your arm drags, you know what I'm saying? You want your arm drag, you drop toe holds.
Yeah, man.
You know, that's what you want. Yeah, go ahead.
You drop down, leapfrog, drop kick, all that, man. You go right over there, but that wasn't here.
Yeah.
And I loved it.
Just violence.
I loved it. And Kota Ibushi didn't miss a beat. Like as soon as he came in, it was straight to the violence, because Yuta ran up the ramp and was like, I'm going to cut him off before he gets started. And immediately like punched him square in the head. Not like in the face, like on the top of his head.
Like punch a little kid. It's like, oh, yo, go over there.
Like, bro, this was like incredible. And I liked like some of like the little moments in there. Like they did some callbacks. Oh my God. And like the shot of Kota Ibushi standing across the ring from John Moxley, like face covered in blood. That shit was hard, bro.
Kenny Omega is trapped underneath. Look at that. It's crazy.
Look at his hands. Yo, come get your man. Yo, come get your man. This your guy right here? This your guy right here ought to turn his hand to a shish kebab. Hey, get your man. Come over here and get him. He was like, all right. He punched him in the face a bunch of times.
Like after like Kota Ibushi got in there, they started like hitting more of like the like we're gonna do some tag team moves. Kota Ibushi got in there and he did like the solid punches and the solid kicks and everything like that he'd been doing in Japan and everything like that. So I like that they let him like lead in with that, because I said that last week. I was like, y'all don't want the Kazuchika Okada killer up in this match, bro. This man don't got no problem like doing any of that.
So I don't know. I don't know what else was, bro. They brought in glass.
Oh my God. Like, bro, like the glass that they had in there. I don't know if you saw the part where Cesaro got thrown onto it and he started running around in a circle. Like, you remember, like if you were a kid and you scrape your knee and you just start trying to run that shit off. That's what he was doing.
You breathing hard like you're in Lamont's class. It's like, all right. Bro, they brought that, bro. My man was pouring in thumbtacks from the ceiling. Just,
oh my gosh, like
I was like, yo, what is he doing?
Like I've seen a few people like say like, oh yeah, well, what about this? And I didn't like that. I really enjoyed this one. I enjoyed this better than the one that they did last year. Like I will say that. And like there were like some cool spots, like Pac did the double stomp while hanging on top of like the cage, and he did like the double stomp and through the table on, I think it was Matt Jackson. And like there were so many like moments where you were like, oh my gosh, like how are they like getting away with this stuff? But you can kind of see like they did like pull back some of the things that they would normally do. Like there were no headshots with the chairs. Like that's been one of the things that they have like that was on the list of things like they can't do anymore. There were no like blind moves or anything like that. Like they did their best to stay within the confines of the new rules of what they can do right now. So, and they did a great job.
Hey, can you imagine just going to one of the producers like, hey, yo, is it okay if I put thumbtacks in his mouth and I kick him? Please?
Like, are you hitting him in the face with a chair? Or are you like antagonizing the crowd, or what?
No,
What are you doing? It's like, nah.
No, none of that. No Tiger Driver 97s. You know what I mean? Just I'm just gonna put some thumbtacks in his mouth and I'm gonna kick him. Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. Do what you want.
Hey, bro. Hey, my boy. My favorite part. Oh man, Don Callis pulled the catch out like a dad at a little league game. Like, nah. My son ain't touching the ball enough. Come on,
bro. And they did a little callback. I don't know if it was an intentional callback, but nonetheless, it was like I think it was maybe 3 years ago. Pac and John Moxley had a tag team match for their partners, like on an episode of Dynamite, and Moxley like ends up like flipping him off and leaving Pac high and dry. And so when Pac did that to him, like I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, I don't know if this was intentional or accidental, but either way, it was great. It's like it's one of those subtle stories. It's like, okay, well, you know, these are the heroes. They're really friends. They really like each other. It's like one of those movies like bad guys are teaming up together and they're like turning on each other. There's no loyalty there whatsoever. It's the little things like that. Like I really enjoy that type of stuff. And
poor Yuta.
Yuta just going through it, man. He got his face thrown into the glass like 3 times.
He had to climb the whole damn cage all the time. Like, come on, man, just don't throw me off. I'm climbing down, man. And that boy choked that boy. Yo, Yuta, you gotta take this loss, man. Like, hey, Mox was, I'm gonna be handcuffed over here. You feel me? Just watching.
The reference that I made a while ago about him being LeBron, putting the team on his back. That's how it looked. Like you seen those moments where LeBron is like, he scored 40 points in the game. He has like 10 assists and like 8 rebounds, and he's just like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. Y'all ain't doing nothing else. Just looks like totally like out of it and dejected. That was like
just watching Anderson Varejao and Sasha Pavlovich get massacred. You just like,
man, all this, and now my son like informed me that he don't even want to play with me, and I've been hyping this shit up for the last 3 years.
Man, I'm going home. I got room.
Bro.
Yeah,
it was Don just like
he for sure got Don again. Yeah, that's why Don was like, "Come on, son, let's go. Come on, son, let's go. We go to Dairy Queen."
After this, I don't know what Kota Ibushi is doing. I don't know if he's going to sign with AEW. I don't know if he's staying, but I'd love to see him work some matches before going back. Like,
do we get the Tony Khan? He's all elite text by the end of the night.
Bro, I sincerely hope so, because like I don't know, like they have like a lot of big stars over there, and now you have like 2 shows where you can kind of just like now you can kind of bring people in and be like, yeah, like I have time, I have room.
Yeah, which one you want to go on, man? Which day you want to work? Wednesday, Friday, Saturday? I don't work Saturdays. All right, for sure.
Bro.
Yeah, I don't rock with that nigga either. She's like, oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you right. Yeah, you right. You got it.
Yeah, man, like that was great. Taking it like away from that match. Did you see the Adam Cole MJF like match against like Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia?
I seen parts. I seen parts. I know it was amazing because I went and had to look up the MJF over Triple H cell. I had to see that.
Bro, it was a fun match. Like their matches, like usually have just been. It's like okay, same thing like the blood and guts match. It's like yo, you're not gonna get like a technical like show. You're not gonna get all these submission holds and everything like that. Like you're gonna get those moments where you can look at it and be like, I love that. Like in the beginning, like they came out there and now they have mashup theme music. They have like they have mashup theme music now, and this is I don't know what it is. I don't know what Tony Khan is doing, but I just know like you're adding stuff on. It's gonna hurt even more. Like I'm sitting there like this is the greatest thing in the world. I don't want it to end. And I already know it's gonna be like the worst hurt ever when like
I'm gonna be heartbroken. Look how happy they are. Look, it was like, can they all coexist? You know what I'm saying? Like, can any of y'all coexist in this match?
But
none of y'all like each other.
Aside from the match being fun, they did set up some things after the match, like Daniel Garcia and Sammy Guevara are walking out after the match. Chris Jericho comes down and like, see guys, I told you guys were a good team, even though they just lost. And I'm like, okay, what are you doing out here? He's like, yeah, you guys are great. And they just look at him, and then I thought they were gonna like both punch him in the face or something like that, but they just like walk around him. And this man like takes off his sunglasses and like, these ungrateful sons of bitches.
That's all I've done for you. Hager would never do this.
Like, I don't know where they're headed with that. Like, are Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia going to be a tag team from now on? But I already think this is leading up to like the whole like Chris Jericho leaving the group. He's already like basically said that he's gone. But I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to see this. Just leave, man. Just leave.
No, man, just break up.
Just get out of here, bro.
Dump him. Yo, dump that man. Yo, he already told you that you could leave whatever you want. Like, can't you see that he doesn't love you? Like, what are we talking about here? Like, they've been like, I don't know what they're gonna do with Sammy Guevara anymore. Nobody likes him, and they're trying to make everybody like him, and that baby shit ain't helping. So,
bro, man, hey.
Yeah, y'all need to start trying to see. Look, I remember when Nicki Minaj got mad at Travis Scott for using his baby to try to sell some records. You know what I mean? And this is what like you really try to make him like he's like I'm gonna be a dad. You like you know how many dads you have? Like we just had a dad stab somebody in the head with a fork. That shit don't mean nothing, dog. Like you better find another angle.
Yeah, and I don't know if they're like attaching him to Daniel Garcia to be like, hey, like you guys like Daniel Garcia when he does like the little dance and shit. Maybe what if Sammy Guevara's with him too? It's like, no, it don't work like that, bro. It don't work like that.
Yeah, it's like when they put Disco Inferno and Alex Wright together. Like, it was
Oh, man. I don't know. What else happened on the show?
Yo, did Hook die? I seen R.I.P. Hook, and I was like, "Yo, what happened to Hook?"
I know Jungle Boy died.
Oh,
yeah, Jack Perry. Yeah, Jack Perry killed Jungle Boy, and he's the new FTW champion.
Oh, there you go.
So, like, is Hook like edging closer to the door because there have been reports that WWE is very interested in him, and even like there have been reports that Taz is like, yeah, I want him to go over there. So is he like inching towards the door? Like, here you go, take this belt. I'm out of here.
What they gonna do with Hook, dog?
Take the belt. The belt not even sanctioned. It's not even recognized.
That's his daddy's belt, bro. That's his daddy's belt.
That's his birthright, Graham. That's his birthright.
I got you.
Okay,
so daddy gonna stay. The belt stay.
Yeah, man. Imagine you somehow out somewhere and you get jumped and they take shit that belong to your daddy. Like you can never go home, bro. If you don't get that shit back, you can never go home.
If he could jump in the NXT parking lot, yeah, it's gonna be problems.
And they just take the belt from him, Schism. Like to get jumped by Schism, they just take the FTW belt. Like, oh man, how you gonna, Daddy?
I'm sorry, Dad. I took the belt out without asking.
So I think I'm back. Camera's doing some weird stuff, so I apologize. But
you good?
Yeah, so Britt Baker beat, I think her name was Kayla Sparks, and there you go. That was your Dynamite.
Women's segment of the night.
Yeah, really. Tony Khan did a media call where he talked about it was like promoting Death Before Dishonor, and of course like All In and Blood and Guts, of course. And he was asked, I can't remember who it was, so I do apologize, about like the possibility of the women's Blood and Guts match and like what happened with that or whatever. But he was explaining that like, I mean, they never really like officially like said that was going to be the thing, but he was saying like if that were to be the case, like that's of course where they would have went, but just due to like all the injuries that kind of came up with Jamie Hayter, Soraya's kind of in and out right now. Willow just had the head injury or whatever, the concussion or whatever they thought that it might have been after her match with Julia. So he was just like, yo, that wouldn't necessarily have worked. So, we decided to go this route. And I hope that maybe they'll just end that whole Outcast versus the, New Girls or AEW Girls, Originals or whatever, and just move on to something else.
That would work. If you keep getting them injuries like that, God is trying to tell you something, bro. Cut it out. Move on to the next thing because this ain't it.
Relax.
Because he also mentioned like the Bunny and Penelope Ford.
Oh.
Yeah. Like they ain't been wrestling lately because of hardcore type matches and all of that stuff. So like maybe that's not the best idea right now. But when we're talking about the women's division, we do got to shout out Willow Nightingale because she did win the Owens Cup. Her and Ricky Starks, her light-skinned brethren.
More black excellence.
Yeah, man. It was a good weekend for black and entertainment. Time out.
It really was because like I just have like shout out to Willow because she worked hard at that. She's had like a big year winning the IWGP Women's Strong title and coming over here and winning the Owen Hart Cup. That was big. And shout out to Ricky Starks because I don't know how it's gonna go from now on with the whole CM Punk dynamic. Because CM Punk cut that whole promo like when Collision debuted and was like, yeah. These are my boots and this is my ring and the first person that beats me, this belongs to you. So does the ring belong to Ricky Starks now?
He was talking about he was talking more about the bag. What's in the bag?
So what's in the bag? Does that go to Ricky Starks? Like I think like at this point, I think like it's time to turn CM Punk heel, even though Ricky Starks won the match on a heel move. I do think like it's time. Like you remember when Chris Jericho turned heel and like it was for some shit that like was like some babyface shit. Like I think it was like Shawn Michaels cheated during the match and he was like you guys are cheering him? He was like, you guys are cheering him? Like it could be that sort of dynamic. Like, yo, man, like
I think it was.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of him.
He faked like a knee injury.
Yeah,
during the match, and he was like, "Oh, okay, so you could like you were supposed to be one of the good guys. You're supposed to be one of the heroes, and look how you
run that back." Like I just need, I need that because the whole like CM Punk out there trying to be a babyface. It works in some cities, but most of the time it doesn't. And the crowd ends up turning on him for whoever he's wrestling. And then he has to do like these tongue-in-cheek moves when he's out there looking at the crowd like, oh, yeah, look, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Just do the full-on heel turn and let's move on with our lives, bro.
Yeah, I think a big part of that, though, was because of this whole, like, Canada tour that they were on. And it was like, who's been speaking out about CM Punk? Chris Jericho. Who did he have a fight with All Out? Kenny Omega. So it's like the Canadian country, like, you know what I'm saying? So they like purposely kind of tried to play these little dynamics of that for like the past 3.5, 4 weeks since they've been in Canada. And I was wondering if they were going to do something that would determine the future of CM Punk's face or heel dichotomy or whatever, on this episode as they exit Canada, because like I think next week or this week they're in like Trenton, New Jersey or something like that or whatever. And so like now we get to see going forward, like whatever this dynamic of CM Punk and Ricky Starks' relationship is. And but let's open up the conversation. Jizzle, what do you think is next for Ricky Starks and Willow, I guess, as the Owen Cup winners?
Yeah, I hope they do more than what Adam Cole and Britt did. This shit should remember when Ricky won the little ring. Like, remember, he didn't really like. You gotta make this worth something if you want other people to care about it. And I think it was a good step because everybody loves Willow. Willow is somebody that you can just get behind, and saying who will be the perfect foe for a women's title match.
She's got Athena this Friday at Death Before Dishonor. Yeah, hopefully they give those girls the main event.
Yeah, they punching her in the grill. You know what I mean? Before that,
it's the best story. It's the best story going. So I'm with it, man.
Ricky Starks, man. First off, Ricky Starks just going over there and taking the fucking trophy from Juice and Thunder Liger was A1. I loved it. Like, get out the way, old nigga. This is my shit now. Why you even holding this for? Who let this nigga out here? Yeah, I did it. Yeah, why you out here, man? So, yeah, hopefully that can turn into something.
They brought Jushin out there for 36 seconds. If somebody just snatched a trophy and punked him out, that's crazy.
When Ricky Starks ran by him and grabbed the title, he was like, yo, who man's this?
Yo, man.
It's like, yo, man, I am a respected icon. Like, bro.
Remember my they'll love you like that. Give me this trophy. Yeah, I win. Yeah, who's this guy? I thought this was Sabu. What we paying all these old niggas for?
Bro. But like that's that funny. and like it was just, I don't know. But I just know they got to do something with CM Punk. I didn't realize that they were in Canada these first episodes, so that kind of went over my head. But I still want him to turn heel.
Benny in the chat says, ain't nobody watching ROH have Willow beat Stat. I mean, I feel you on that, but they're not going to do that right now. So they're not
going to put them nowhere near each other.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, Tony Storm, maybe.
Nah, that's the AEW world today. For sure not going to give Willow that right now.
But,
like, I feel like the trajectory is the switch of Willow and Athena for the ROH and AEW roster. Like, I don't know. That's kind of how I feel like that was.
A little pick swap.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, something like that. We also got a message from Bryan Danielson. He said that he had surgery about 2 weeks ago. They put a steel rod in I believe it was like 9 pins or 9 whatever in his arm, 9 screws. There you go. So
he's
that's
now.
What he's looking like. Yeah, so he'll be back, I guess, when he'll be back. But you know what I'm saying? They're trying to build him stronger, faster, whatever the little phrase is for the $6 million man?
Yeah.
There you go.
This man, when you said we got a message, I was like, this nigga messaged us? I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. We get a message? Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. Well, I mean, did we get a message? We could go to our messages and go to like the question of the week type thing, just kind of get into that. We could do that. That's
my boy got a Luger arm, man. Talking about he got a Luger arm, man. Shout out to him.
While Ben is loading up the question of the week, let's go ahead and give the people a little preview of the interview with KevOnStage.
Cool. Dog, I read the name on there and I was like, yo, is that?
Bruh, listen, Jade Cargill, I'm all in.
Sure.
MJF, they say he's the best on the mic right now. My son say he the best on the mic. I listened to some of his promo, his in-ring stuff. He nice on the mic. And he don't really break character from podcast to ring, it seems like. Trinity, I think Trinity Fatu is in AEW.
She's in Impact.
Impact.
Now. Actually, she just won the Knockouts title.
She just got the so I follow. I'm dibbling and dabbling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So there we go. You feel me? Drop a flex line for Kev on stage. Coming and kicking the
See, he was on the show right there. Told y'all.
There you
All
go.
right, so Graham's not
Fulfilled
lying.
my request. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I try not to be these days. You know what I'm saying? Around these parts, you feel me? But let's go ahead and get into it, man. Did we get a letter? Let's go ahead and press the button.
This week, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got tired of asking what was the best, and we wanted a little negativity this week. We wanted to see what you guys hate. So we asked, what's the worst championship title design in wrestling history? What's one that y'all don't like? And y'all came through as always. Shout out to J-Bot. J-Bot says, I swear this piece of shit just irritates me, and it's the current men's IWGP heavyweight championship. Now, when that belt came out, there was like, it's supposed to be an homage to an older belt. I don't care what it's an homage to. Give me the old shit back.
Yeah, shit's poop.
Y'all playing. Shout out to @Jerome says word. The original, like, unfinished silver TNT title.
Oh,
that
man.
belt. Oh my gosh, I still get nightmares about that title.
Here you go, son.
Yo, Mike Tyson fell asleep during the match. They was just like,
all they had at the stove.
Yo, shout out to that Shiamo Mag One. I hope I didn't butcher your name. I'm sorry.
He did.
Yeah, I did. That shout out to my man That. The monstrosity known as the WWE Divas Championship. Hey man, like, don't say that too loud. They've been arguing about that for a while. But the belt not that bad. Shout out to Fuller Santana, the IWGP Men's World Heavyweight Championship. Second time on here. Shout out to Vaughn. Vaughn's in the chat. Shout out to Vaughn. Divas title.
Shh. Let me just say, Vaughn.
Not listening. Shout out to Sober Munchies 92, the WWF Championship. I know it's a product of the time, but that eagle looks like a gut cutter. God, it really does. It looks like, yo, if you fell on that wrong.
Yeah, punching your pancreas.
Yo, you're gone. Shout out to @the_Jermaine. The Divas title was trash. Like, y'all don't listen, man. Like, shout out to @YoungBlack_man. What's going on, Terry? Terry said the first design for the AEW Women's Championship. Yeah, that belt was like really small. Like, when they put it on Rio and it looked small on her, I was like, y'all gonna need to do something. Y'all gonna need to let this out a little bit.
Bro, it was like, we know who's gonna win this belt by the size of it. I was like, well, I guess I know who's gonna win now.
Like, they left that in the dryer too long. Hey, shout out to Eric @MrMom76. The Edge title was awful. Like, for those of you who haven't seen the original rated R design for the belt, I implore you to go look at it. Some people like it. The drawing that Edge had put up about it, and it kind of looked like an Intercontinental Championship. That belt to me looked worse than this one. Like, I was like, yeah, thank God they just told him, like, hey, put an arm in the middle of that shit.
Yeah, just put an arm and spin it.
Exactly. Like, nigga, be satisfied. Shout out to No Bad Noel, the current Intercontinental Championship. The ultimate case of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They made the IC belt another bland ass championship. I think it kind of looks like a morpher from the Power Rangers.
I think they don't like it because they like the other one so much.
Yeah, that like the OG white like Intercontinental Championship is a hard one to argue with. That's when I think of the Intercontinental Championship, that's the one that I think of. Gunther actually said that he likes this design. He actually said he likes this one.
Then that's what we're having. You tell him to change it.
Hey man, you should go back to the white belt. Slap. Now you can't breathe. Hey man, shout out to Amante, the WCW Cruiserweight Tag Team Championship. They should have just kept this in the vault. Damn.
I'm rolling with Amante. What the hell is that?
Bro, I thought that was a Naruto headband.
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't even remember that. Like I must have been like in the Matrix, or this is like some Mandela effect type ish. Because like what? Yeah, that's trash, bro. I'm with Amante. I'm rolling with Cuz.
I vaguely remember this. Like I had a DVD like box set of like some like WCW like greatest hits matches or whatever, and there was like some like cruiserweight tag title matches in there, and I'm like, what is that? I'm like, I've only seen it like yo facts. Shout out to at Gambale_Anthony. The first women's AEW title looked like a cheap toy knockoff, not even a replica WWE wise. Let me see, WWE wise, the big red WWE world title. It was just too much, not ugly, but was so misplaced. The other titles amongst the other titles at the same time. Yeah, they booed the first like Universal title when they revealed it. They were like booing it like the second they saw it.
What kind of belt is that, cuz?
Well, I'm just gonna round it out with a couple more of these. Shout out to all ex WWE 73. They said Divas Championship, AEW International Championship. I'm sorry, and they said it's a tie for the WWE 24/7 Championship and the AEW TNT Championship. Yeah. This last one I'm gonna read. At CBs_burner, all of the current generation tag team titles in WWE.
You're right.
Yeah, especially the bronze ones. I remember they were like, I was like, what is that? I was like, that shit looks like a big penny. That's what they were calling the titles. They were calling like the big penny titles for like a while.
And that used to be the old women's title, and they just made two of them and then gave them to niggas. So I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, the old women's title always made me think of like, remember how they I don't know, like at like amusement parks, you had a little thing you put in the thing, like stretch out the pennies, like, like make it like an oval or whatever.
Yeah, you get a fucking train on the back and shit. Like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, in Sacramento, 1834.
Like Victoria gotta carry this around. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Let's see. Hey, check this out. Ty's in the chat. He has a message for Jizzle. Hey, CJ, some UFC news from you. Charles Oliveira will face Islam Makhachev, whatever that nigga. Yeah, that nigga's name.
What?
294.
He's gonna die. Anyway.
I remember we had Flobito on here, and I kept saying Mazel Tov cocktail. He was like, "Why do you keep saying Mazel Tov? That's a well wish." I'm like, "Nigga, I don't know how to say this shit, nigga. Yeah. Think I'm Jewish, nigga."
It's a Mazel Tov cocktail. That's what it's called.
No, but it's a Molotov. I said Mazel Tov. You feel me?
I've been saying it wrong the whole time.
Yeah, completely different word, bro. Completely different word. Completely different word. I got a couple of them from Instagram here. Mr. Money in the Bank 34 says the women's tag fidget spinner belts. I gotta disagree with you, bro. I like those titles. I mean, but I'm just one man. My dude Keith said the Fiend's version of the Universal title is ugly looking ass title, and they sold it for almost $700.
That's mine. That is mine. I remember when they dropped it. I was like, what are you guys doing? Like, what is the appeal on this?
He is Shamo. I hope I got that right. The WWE ECW title was pretty horrible too. Often flies under the radar. Shout out to Sunkissed Don. You know what I'm talking about? Young Brent. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? He was at Raw on Monday, at the State Farm with the Reverend Cody Rhodes. You feel me? Sign. Hold on. With the PE3. You feel me? On the ism. You feel me? For the gods. You feel me? Salute to my mans. He said the rated R spinner belt too, or the Divas title. So yeah, we did that. And then last one here, the guy from MI, he says Jeff Hardy's custom TNA title. Shit look haunted. Yeah, I hate that title.
Yeah,
I don't
that
like
was my pick. The
Yeah,
Brother
that
Willow
one-
belt.
That one was
Oh,
not the one.
Oh my god, I remember that one like so bad. He walked out with the world title and there's just other monstrosity on his other shoulder, and everybody was like, even Taz was confused. He was like, "What the hell is that?" And they was like, "Yo, it's his other belt that he has," and he was like, "That's stupid."
Hey, Brendan in the chat, yo, talking about, hey, he said, yeah. hold on. Wait. Where is it? Do I got it? I don't even got it. Dang, that's horrible.
Yeah, Christian Rock.
Nah, I do got Christian Rock. You feel me? I do got Christian Rock. I thought I had Cody. Last one here. Ken says, insert any indie promotions, world or regional title. And
I think we talked about that before. It's just like the world title with just like a different strap, like a different design on it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Everybody remember that.
What, the Rock belt?
Yeah, the Brahma Bull. I'm rocking with the Rock. He black. Anyways, where we at?
Hey, he black. Let him
to finish the story.
Sorry. I think I just want to use that on the show sometimes. It just,
hey man,
like food on Mortal Kombat. Just whoopsie.
All right, bro. Thank you for cutting me off because I was wilding. All right.
Well, Cody had his premiere for his documentary, Becoming Cody Rhodes. It's on Peacock. Premieres on July 31st. Very interesting because yeah, like, I don't know. It's just, people was like, yo, they're not gonna have no AEW footage on there. Come to find out, apparently there is some all-in footage. There's some BTE footage. That's all that's been confirmed. So I don't know if there's any official AEW footage, but BTE, they be all on Dynamite with the GoPro and all that. So I don't know.
Yeah, like when people were talking about, oh yeah, they're not gonna mention like he was away in AEW, whatever. I'm like, the whole thing built up was talking about him returning from being in AEW. I'm like, y'all don't think like they're not gonna mention it? Like, as for like WWE, they don't really care when it comes to like asking for like pictures and video from other promotions. It's just when you go and ask them for stuff like that, they're like, nah,
nah. But we did y'all that favor. Hey man, that's y'all though, man. Y'all a lot nicer than us, but we really appreciate that though.
That's the thing about the old days. The old days.
Hey, that contract that Cody got, man. Yo, I want a documentary, huh? I want a documentary.
The thing about the old days, the old days.
Remember the first time I heard that shit, I was like, yo, man, he is right. Like, that's the old days? It was the old days.
Little Kevin got shot right after that.
Bro. All right, man. What else going on? Like,
go ahead. So
y'all catch that? Y'all catch that LA Knight promo on SmackDown?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Views and clicks, huh?
Man,
views and clicks. That's what we're doing.
This man, like, you know how good you have to be to get an apology out of Kevin Nash. Like Kevin Nash, like, you know the Shaq meme where he's like, "I'm sorry, man, I wasn't familiar with your game." That's like basically what Kevin Nash said. He was like, "Hey, man, look, I wasn't really familiar with what you was doing. I apologize." Like, yo, man, you cooking over there.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm the one that told Drew McIntyre to grow his beard. All right. Yeah, that was me.
Like, I think like it's over for Austin Theory at SummerSlam.
Yo.
Like, bro, like we already got in Austin Theory, that we got the guy that they think Austin Theory is, Grayson Waller. Now Austin Theory has essentially become, we got Austin Theory at the house. Like,
basically.
like, bro, how do you, like, how are you the brand? And then like now you're your own great value brand? Like, what's going on with that?
Yeah.
Like maybe
So
he was like, I don't want to play with you anymore.
that's funny. They have the Austin Theory Invitational. Santos Escobar won the Fatal 4-Way last week, and then LA Knight is in the match this week with, I believe, Sheamus, Cameron Grimes, and one other person. I am not sure right now. I think I have it here. I'm lying to you guys. Nope. Yep. Sheamus, Rey Mysterio, Cameron Grimes, and LA Knight. Thank you, Brent. I appreciate you, my boy. Thank you.
Hey.
So that's gonna be dope. Go ahead.
Hey, Brent was he made another comment. He said that Austin Theory was getting cooked by Michael Cole. Yeah, Michael Cole is like, I can't stress it enough. He's been in his bag. This man was sitting next to Austin Theory. He was like, yo, man, you're garbage. You know that, right? He's like he was pointing out moves during the match. He's like, how come you don't do that shit during your matches? He was like, they cooking. How come you don't do that? And he was like, I'll be doing what I do. And he was like, man, you don't do that. And like,
you're nobody. Yeah. How's that? I'm like, come on, bro. Like that's all you could come up with.
He's sitting right next to you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but you can't do no Spanish fly though. I bet you I could do that. Well, how come you can't do that? Pat McAfee could do that. Aren't you better than Pat McAfee?
G Nation said
go ahead.
Internet showed a lot of LA Knight's old promos, and including one of him cosplaying as Donald Trump. Yeah, and that like Hispanic promotion, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I'm like, when I thought about it, I was like, oh, it's pretty cool. They're showing like old things that he's done, commercials and stuff like that. And then I was like, all right, guys, like, stop digging. I was like, I'm scared. Like, I was like, yo, I'm scared you're gonna find something, because whenever this happens, y'all dig too deep, y'all find a nigga. Like, like, y'all be finding some shit.
That's crazy, man. But yeah, he's definitely gonna beat Theory at SummerSlam. Hopefully that's the case, because Jesus Christ, like, we got to do something here. We really do. And it looks like the SummerSlam card is kind of pretty much coming together. Like on Raw, they got the Shayna and Ronda match. That's confirmed. She laid down the challenge. Cody and Brock is confirmed after his emotional promo about Atlanta and
smoked in front of his mom.
He got smoked, man. Big pack, man. Yeah. American Nightmare. Remember when Cody and Kazarian was selling them cigars? Yeah, that's what Brock was smoking out of. Yeah.
Put you with a Fonto leaf, nigga.
Smoking you, bro.
Some of the Stardust pack in front of your mom too. He picked you up and then walked you over to your mom and then hit the move and then looked at it as you was getting up like, yeah, then I'm gonna break his arm.
Ooh, what y'all think about this song? Like they have on there, "Born to Be Wild." What y'all think about that? Like, hey man, y'all. One thing I do know, y'all need to get up off his Zarius, man. This man said, I ain't trying to hear all that. People are like, man, it's a classic. It's a classic. And I was like, man, leave that man alone. Don't nobody want to hear that shit, bro.
Man, they could have used some Sada Baby. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, put on some Baby Keem, nigga.
Man, 42 Doug.
Please don't. Hey, keep the Born to Be Wild, bro. Please do anything other than Baby Keem. Keep the Born to Be Wild, bro. That's a slap, bro. It's a classic. It's a classic, bro. I love that joint. You feel me? And then it's
like, no Baby Keem slander on here.
I'm just thinking about it, bro. Like, you know, Born to Be Wild, like it's real American, like Detroit.
Oh my gosh.
Muscle car, like it fits, honestly. Like, it really
gosh, like I'm the only nigga on this show like Baby Keem, whatever, man.
Hey, at least it ain't Eminem the way I am.
Hey, Eminem got a bunch of triumphant I came from nothing and I became something songs with Skylar Grey.
I'm not afraid.
I'm so like over that shit. Like, bro, I was like, how many songs is she gonna get on, nigga? It's the same song.
Yeah, man. It's definitely
like, nigga, I was beat by my mom. I was locked in the closet. My daddy ain't love me, but I'm here, nigga. That's like minus the nigga part, but essentially that's all the songs.
Yeah, she was like T-Pain.
That's funny. T-Pain was at Raw Actually,
Yeah.
by the way, T-Pain was at Raw. He had to see his boy Cody do the thing. You know, they was on the Go Big show together and all of that. Hey, keep that comment out of here. Shy, come on, bro. Don't do that. Come on, dog. We not doing all of that. We not doing that, man. Please.
What
Drop a
else
super
happened
chat,
on
Shaq.
Monday
I'll
Night
read it
Raw?
Keep it peasy. Keep it peasy, man. Keep it peasy. Jizzle, did you like the Viking rules match? Let's talk
Man.
about it. Raider Nation, go.
Shoosh. Yo, first off, the best part and the underrated part that everybody was talking about was Titus O'Neil. You know what I mean? Redeeming himself on commentary from the last time he did commentary. We sucked and everybody let him know about it. What was that, WrestleMania? Yeah, everybody was all mad at him. He didn't even say nothing. He said that everybody stank.
Oh my gosh, that was incredible. Like, I don't know what they got to do, but they got to put Titus O'Neil on commentary, like, for Monday Night Raw, because this man was hilarious the entire match, like, right at the gate. Viking Raiders are in the middle of their entrance. They kicked it to him. I think it was Corey Graves kicked it to him. He's like, what do you think about the Viking Raiders? And he was like, they scary, they stink, they musty. Let's get into the match. I was like, this is incredible. And it's just like that during the entire match. I'm like, he's found his pocket, because like at WrestleMania, like he had like cool moments, but like some of the time it's like, what are you even talking about? Like, this is like a total disconnect. They were like talking to him and he didn't know what to say. But in this match, like, he was in his element. And if this is what the game that he's going to bring the entire time, I'm here for it. This man went from talking about Jesus to calling like these men musty. Like this
like,
span of like what, 20 seconds?
20 seconds, like right between that, he was like, yo, man, she prayed to Valhalla. I don't know who she prayed to. She said she was praying to Odin. And I was like, this nigga was playing. I said, I know somebody that was playing God of War. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh. Like, yeah, yes, Latrell. Yes,
nah.
I want him on commentary now. Yes, I changed my stance.
Bruh.
Right.
We all make mistakes.
Let's see. Tony says Maxine got her first taste of wood thanks to Valhalla. Listen, yeah. That's what she said. But speaking of what she said, Ben posted the clip of Chad Gable going crazy with the stalled, suplex on what's Brett name from Viking Raiders?
Viking Raider 1?
Ivar.
Isaac?
Eric.
Oh, that's his name.
No, Ivar's the bigger one, right? Eric is the slimmer one, right?
Which one is the bald one? Okay.
Yeah, that's Eric. Yeah,
Maxine,
bald.
Yeah, exactly. Maxine was like, yo, as soon as Gable teaches me this, y'all all in trouble. It's over. She said, I'm not having it. I'm like, there you go. There you go.
Little by little.
Sometimes y'all need to be letting us know when people quote our tweets, because I don't be seeing it until like later on.
You can't see it no more because the verify stamp is gone. You feel me? Like it's hard to like filter through that joint. You know what I'm saying?
It's about Elon.
Yeah, Elon. Hey, by the way, Elon, I could edit tweets, but where our blue check at? You feel me? Listen, y'all raised that price. I gave y'all $11. What's the word? Talk to me. Talk to me nice. Shout out to Black Announce Table. You feel me?
That'd be $8.
Let me see. What else happened on Monday Night Raw?
They had a little hot potato.
Yeah,
like God, I'm staying out of this one.
Yeah, bro, let me tell you what.
Talk to me, Ben.
God.
They had the women's tag team title match between Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, and Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. And like earlier on in the night, they did like the whole thing where Rhea Ripley attacked Raquel backstage and kind of like, okay, well, she has an injured leg and everything, kind of like softening it if they lost the titles. And just looking back after they won the belts, like they're the third tag team, Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green are the third tag team in less than 3 weeks to have those women's championships. And I don't know, like I feel like every time I'm like, yo, man, they might do something with it. We're right back here in the same exact place. And when I said that in the tweet, about them being the third tag team to hold this in like less than 3 weeks. A lot of people took that as if I was saying like, oh, I don't want them to win the titles. I'm happy for Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green came back, got her moment, found her like her pocket where she's good in. Sonya Deville should have had a tag title run already with Fire and Desire. And, I'm glad that they won it, but them winning it this soon, it's just like, I don't know. I'm tired of them playing hot potato with the title. Like, like last year, we were in damn near the same situation. Like, y'all taking tag team members and just be like, oh, you're in a tag team? You have the belts? Why don't we take you out of here and put you in a world title match for whatever reason, even though we have a whole roster of women that you could pick from to have your title match against? I don't know what the deal is with that. Why that's booking's favorite thing to do with those like women's titles. Like,
somebody can win them. Everybody can get a chance. Like, yo, man, you want to be tag champs? Like, come on, you and your partner.
Like, and if that's what you like and you like them doing that, that's great for you. God bless you. I don't like that. Like, I saw other people, like I saw multiple people talking about like, oh, you must not be old enough to remember when the Hardys and the Dudleys and Edge and Christian were passing the belts back in the summer of 2001. Here's the thing. Those belts were already established by the time they were like doing that. And not to mention, they were like main eventing house shows. They were top marquee matches over that summer. Like, it was really just like those belts were just really a hot commodity, and they were just like passing them around. And like, because, everybody wants to see each team with it. This has been the case from jump with these titles. Like, they don't really put any like type of like thought into any of these title reigns.
And those guys were real tag teams back then, like actual tag teams, not two niggas thrown together. Like, I don't know, like no interchangeable partner. Like, man, like Raquel got like she's like Demolition. You know what I mean? Like, she got a whole bunch of tag team partners just interchangeable.
Like
these are actual tag teams. Like, you can't compare those to that.
She had Aaliyah. She had another one, and then Liv. Yeah, and I think she even tagged with Natalia for a little while. Like, probably. This is why when they cut the women's tag titles, I was like, in NXT, I was like, yo, man, those are the only ones I really care about, because all of those tag teams are actual tag teams that are put together. They put them together in logical ways. It's like, okay, you might see us hanging out backstage, or there was a battle royal going on and we helped each other out during the match or something like that. Like, it was logical progression of putting these teams together on the main roster. It's like, hey, you're over there and I'm over here. Let's just be a tag team. No build, no nothing. And I don't know, man. I just give up on the tag titles, on the women's tag titles. Just like,
nah, can't.
This is my last effort because I really like these two together, and also like they have their history. They also have the shared issue with management and Adam Pearce as Sonya being the ex official, and Chelsea Green basically being Karen. But yeah, I'm with King here, bro. Like, I'm with you, bro. Like, he says I was next to the only people who wanted Sonya and Chelsea to win the titles. I definitely wanted them to win the titles, because honestly, they are the consistent factor in the tag team division right now. Why not give them the title?
That's I see what you're saying.
It should have been more than that. 100%. It should have been more than that. It should have been Ronda and Shayna still. It should have been them. It should have been Kaden and Casey. It should have been. We haven't seen Alba and Isla since they lost to Ronda and Shayna. Why? Like, it's a mess. I'm with you. I agree. I agree, man.
I am 100% ready to be proven wrong when it comes to the whole Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green title run, because like I said, I think they deserve it. I'm just tired of like the whole build, and they just need to do something better.
Oh, she used to have to code it. Oh yeah, she did.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Like she just be popping around for tag team.
And I'm not really a big, we go hard on Girlo sometimes, you know what I mean? But we're not gonna leave Liv Morgan out of that ass whooping that Rhea Ripley gave him. Yo, how you go down from one headbutt like I was like, sheesh, and she went down like a sack of potatoes too. I was like, damn. And then she just kicked her in the leg once. So I'm like, oh yeah, they built in an excuse.
Yeah, I think Liv Morgan got injured during that match.
She's in a sling, yeah, man.
Yeah, hopefully she's fine. Ty says also Ronda and Shayna hurt the division with how they were booked. Yeah, I mean, shoot, I didn't like that turn. I thought that they could have had a good run, but
that's what I'm saying. Like they went on did all these interviews, did these promos talking about how they wanted to build the women's tag team division back up, but then we fall back in the same pitfalls that were hindering the titles a full calendar year last year. And even when you brought the titles back, you were doing fuck shit with it. Like you were like, oh yeah, you know what would be cool if we just put the belts on a tag team that hasn't already been established, instead of the clear people that should have won the title, just put it on them to throw everybody off. And it's when that happened, I was kind of I can see where we're gonna go with this.
Yeah,
Hangman and Kenny Omega winning, right?
Right. Let's see. Mr. All Days Off said this is a good point because regardless of what they're doing with the tag division with the women's titles, we might be having 4 matches for the women at SummerSlam. Singles matches, of course, but Rhea and Raquel, Ronda, Shayna, triple threat with Charlotte, Asuka, and Bianca, and then also Trish and Becky. So those are the feuds that they are spotlighting, and I think those are all great matchups, especially that triple threat. And then Trish and Becky can be something really special as well. And then if they do something like a fight pit or whatever with Ronda and Shayna, dope. I'm not really interested in Rhea and Raquel. I love Rhea, but I think they gotta dig a little bit deeper with Raquel's character for me to care.
They're treating her like Diesel, man.
Yeah, it's too much. So
yeah.
No. Since we're complaining about titles, let's talk about Dom.
oh my gosh.
Everybody got belts. Well, kinda.
Dominik Mysterio is the North American champion as the Judgment Day success continues. He defeated Wes Lee on NXT this week. Let's talk about it. Ben, what do you think?
This one caught me off guard because the whole time when they do title matches like this, sometimes you're like, okay, well, they're not going to let him take that title back up to the main roster. They're not going to let him do that. But I was just watching the match and I was halfway, paying attention. There were shenanigans going on, but I was like, oh yeah, Mello and Trick Williams are going to come in for the save. They're going to help him out. No, Dominik Mysterio won the title. And I was just shocked along with everybody else. I didn't think they were going to do this. And some people were upset about this. They're like, this is why I hate when they do this. You got him taking an opportunity away from a young man. I'm like, he's 2 years younger than Wes Lee. Wes Lee is 28. Dominik Mysterio is 26. He's not taking away an opportunity from a younger guy. He is the younger guy. And I love when they infuse the main roster into NXT. Some people don't like it, but I do because it gives you the opportunity to take that person to the main roster to show them off. So that way, when they come up a year from now, you don't have to do a whole big introduction because they already saw him a year ago and they already know and they're familiar with who that is. You do your video package, but you don't have to do a lot. And it gets them battle tested and ready for the main roster. I like when they do that and you're getting the views and everything and you're showing off the title. It's great. I loved it. I don't give a fuck if anybody hated it or whatever. It's great. Wes Lee will be fine. This is what I said back when Jonathan Gresham got up off the ROH world title for Claudio. You got to look at it this way. Yeah, he had the belt, but Dominik Mysterio was bringing more eyes. Y'all gonna eat better if he's holding the title and there are more eyes watching, you can get more money. You can get more people like looking at your merch. You can get more people watching your match at the Great American Bash coming up. Like, you got to think of this in the bigger picture when it comes to that.
And sometimes it's not about y'all. Shut up. We know what we're doing. All right.
I'm not feeling this. He said, "You really defending this?" Andy says, "There's no explanation for this. Why not?
There is
Why
an
not?
explanation for this, man. We have a story going on. All right. There's a bigger picture of a picture that's bigger than this. And do we have to use NXT? Damn right.
Like, also, like, I completely agree with you, Ben. Like, Wesley, the longest reigning North American champion at this point, record-breaking reign. He had great matches. They've been highlighting him for like a year and a half. After Zachary Wentz left, we knew that Wesley was this good. We knew that Desmond Xavier was this good. We didn't know how they were going to push him, how they were going to perceive him, how they were going to, spotlight him, and they've done well with it. So, like, I saw all the complaints about it, and it was like, and then I saw somebody like, oh, the Titan Tower saw all the fun that the black people were having this weekend with all the wins, and they said, no, not today. And I'm like, now I feel like we're doing too much, because it's like, bruh, title record-breaking reign, he lost to somebody that's super over right now. Like, it's not going to hurt him. I don't think that this hurt him.
And he was
It took 4 people to beat him.
Exactly. He was protected in that sense. Like, it was shenanigans going on. Like, it wasn't like he just straight up lost to Dominik Mysterio. He always has that card to play. Like, oh, you cheated. I want a rematch. Like,
and we have another story going on, and this makes our other story better. Like, if we're going to use the people, if we're going to use the main roster in here, then we got to let some main roster niggas win then, right? Like, it's kind of how it works.
And then, like, what if they do the triple threat? Dominic, Wesley, Mustafa.
Yo, he jinxed my man too, though. He was like, man, don't lose. Bye, nigga. And then he went out there and lost. I was like, sheesh.
It was crazy, man. It was definitely crazy. But I mean, like y'all said, though, this is continuing the build of what they're doing with the Judgment Day, right? Everybody's like, oh, like all these reports are coming out. They really love the Judgment Day. They really love the Judgment. Like, no shit. Like, you don't think we can see that? They always on TV. They got 17 segments. They got 17 and a half t-shirts. Like, what are we talking about? Like, duh. Of course they like the Judgment Day. They're doing great.
Like, the word going right now, I think Dave Meltzer had reported it, is that Triple H is viewing this as the successor to the Bloodline, like in terms of like a longevity in a story and a story that has to deal with a faction. Like, this is going to take over in that regard. And I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Like, at the beginning, they were kind of shaky. And it was kind of like, okay, well, what are we doing? But now I think they have a firm grasp on like, okay, we know what we're doing, because they were kind of like toggling back and forth between like, okay, are we supernatural? Are we spooky niggas? Like what is it? Like, when like now they finally like they found their footing, they're doing great, and I'm loving it. Like keep on.
Give it something some time, man. Sometimes I was very like, I remember we was on that line.
Like it did take them. It did take them a little bit to get to where they are now. Like, I'm not gonna say that criticism wasn't valid at the time that it was delivered, but they stepped up. They took the parts where like they were like, okay, well, like the Dominik Mysterio at the beginning, like CJ said, we were on his line. Like this man was like, he wasn't like it at the time, and like, I know they've had people backstage probably talking to him, telling him like, okay, this is what you need to do more of, this is what you need to do less of. But he also has the blessing of being able to look on social media and seeing like, okay, these people don't like this, they like this. And he turned up the parts that they didn't like to 100 just to piss off the crowd. And I gotta say, it's been good shit so far. Like he's really good at this, man. Like he's really like stepped into the shoes and he's filling them out.
It's almost like, it's like it's in his blood or something.
Almost.
Like, yo, everything happens for a reason. Wesley is going to be just fine. Like, goodness gracious. Like, god damn, man. You can't have nothing. All you guys do is complain. Like, shit.
After I just complained for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, listen, sometimes you gotta get your shit off. Like, I get it, yo. There's certain stuff that I don't like, that I don't rock with. So, like, it's all a matter of opinion, and it's all about views and clicks. And Dom gets views and clicks.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I don't know what else to tell you guys. I really don't know what else to tell you guys. Yeah, for sure. See, and people are thinking, okay, so what if this is something like he moves up in the rankings? Like, you know what I'm saying? Push him up. Boom, boom, boom. What does Andre say right here? Solo Sikoa won the North American title, had to give up the belt when he got to the main roster, yet that def ain't going to happen with Dominik. Folks have pointed that out, and they have a point. Here's the thing. Let's go ahead and kill that right now. The title was stripped from Solo because the match that Melo was supposed to have that night was with Wes Lee for the title. Solo jumped the line. Melo accepted the match anyway. The next week or 2 weeks later or whatever it was, you feel me?
And they already pointed it out, saying like, okay, well, Shawn Michaels didn't sanction this match, so you got to give up the belt. This was a sanctioned match. It was a planned match. It was something that was approved. Yeah, so they already like cut that off. So
sorry.
Like, the belt is gonna get some shine on Monday Night Raw. It's gonna be like showing off to a new audience. Like, be happy for the belt.
Oh man, no, we're getting something else. Like, you guys act like you're tired of the bloodline, but then you don't want another story to happen. You don't, like, goodness gracious, man. Like, you just have some fun, people. It's wrestling.
Purple City Bird Gang is hilarious. I'm gonna hold you.
Splash.
Right. Yeah, Sean said, hit that like button, man. We'd appreciate it, man. It definitely helps. It really does. Let's see. Oh,
if we can't agree on anything else, we should be able to agree on that.
Really though. Seth Rollins, he was on Impaulsive this week with Mr. Logan Paul. Talked about Mr. Dominik Mysterio. Talked about Roman Reigns. Talked about Ricochet. There was a lot going on there, man. So let's get into it, man. This is a cool little discussion before Seth Rollins ruined all the good favor that he had this week. But yeah, where we at with it, man?
Come on, man. He didn't ruin the good favor. Like, okay, the interview was great. Like, it was a very fun listen. Like, they talked about like Seth Rollins had said that he's trying to avoid having to have any major surgeries, especially like on his back. He talked about when he got jumped by the fan the year before last on Monday Night Raw. He talked about like the bloodline. He gave some props to Rey Mysterio. It was just a very fun listen. And he did mention something that Graham had said, that he had lost the good favor. I think this was just them like people trying to like put words in his mouth. He had said something along the lines of like the writer's strike and the actor's strike. Like, it was like he stands with the actors, but he does believe this is going to open up like some more eyes to like people to watch, WWE. And that's something that we've all been saying. Like, we had said it on here, like when sports come back, when football and basketball come back, those are going to be doing numbers, man.
Mm.
Like, support the actors, support the writers, but you know what we mean.
And he called Matt Riddle a bitch ass nigga again. So
So these were two separate interviews, right? So that was the Impaulsive.
They were. Oh, my bad. My bad.
So what happened with the conversation that he was having about the writers and the actor strike was with TMZ. And the two statements, well, the statement that we have about him standing with the writers and and maybe that will allow for more people to come in to watch WWE. First of all, the paparazzi dude, the photographer, whatever, he led with, hey, a lot of people are saying maybe this will allow like reality shows and wrestling to get a little bit more. So he led with that. Like, you feel me? So Seth is just like, oh yeah, that'd be dope. You feel me? And then him saying the other part was a totally separate question. It was a totally separate question. And people on the internet are like reading it, or it's actually being posted and publicized as if it's one stream of consciousness. It's two separate statements. However, I will say, you didn't have to say that. you didn't have to say that, bro. You are the world heavyweight champion. You at the ESPYs. You feel me? Like you on the Today Show. Niggas was doing the weakest link and all of that. Like, you didn't have to say that. Like, you really didn't. You really didn't have to say that. Like, you like
no comment is a comment.
Yeah, and then also it's like when you just generally having a conversation with somebody, and it's like you kind of like get the ball rolling on the conversation, like you comfortable. You feel me? Like Seth was like, "Oh, hey, I know you. We've seen each other before, right?" Like, yeah. Now you got hit with the okie doke and the 42 fake, and now he got you looking stupid. So like you ain't got nobody to blame but you.
Sometimes niggas catch you off guard with questions, and you're not like thinking of the mindset to protect yourself, and you're just like answering shit, and you're like,
okay, what these niggas do?
You're probably like, I probably shouldn't have said that. Like, no comment is not always in the forefront of people's minds, but like,
I wish everybody's the best. That's all you had to say. I wish everybody's the best.
I hope both teams win. I hope they both have fun.
Yeah, I hope they both have fun. I'm just here for the opening pyro.
Speaking of the opening pyro, Logan had mentioned to Seth about his upcoming match at SummerSlam with Ricochet, and thinking back on it, when he did that interview with Logan earlier this year or late last year, he was like, "Yo, you know what you should do? You're really athletic. You should watch some of these Ricochet and Will Ospreay matches." Boom. Fast forward Royal Rumble. Ricochet, Logan Paul, get a spot. Boom. Fast forward Money in the Bank. Ricochet, Logan Paul. Boom. Fast forward SummerSlam. Ricochet, Logan Paul. The kid is paying attention, bro. Like, the kid is paying attention. He said, "Yo, I went to Triple H and I said, you got two choices. Either me and Ricochet or me and LA Knight." Like, those things are working. You feel me? Like, the interview was great. Like, I thought they had a great chemistry. I thought that the interview that Seth did with TMZ was just stupid. But hey, it is what it is. Sometimes you put your foot in your mouth, and sometimes you say things you shouldn't do, or shouldn't say rather, and you do things that you shouldn't do. But
Van Lathan would never.
Yeah, Graham Lathan would never either. You feel me? I'm talking about. I'm really here. I'm really with it. You feel me?
I'm glad that Seth's not calling Will Ospreay a broke boy anymore.
Well, he's
should have just said that.
Did Seth lose to Finn at SummerSlam?
I mean, if he does, I can understand. But if he doesn't, and Finn's the only one that ain't got shit, like, oh my God, that's the drama that I want to see. That's why I like even Dominik got a belt. He's like, yeah, even I got a belt. Like, I think the power struggle has to be.
Like, if he wins the title, like, you have an interesting dynamic. Like, you have him like looking over his shoulder at Damian Priest, like wondering, like, is this man gonna cash in on me? Like, when is he gonna try to cash in on me? And also, you have the other side of it. If Finn loses, where he's just like eaten up inside of like jealousy from everybody. I'm like, how come all y'all got a belt and I ain't got no belt? So I'm down with either option. Like, I'm cool with either way.
I asked the Magic 8 Ball, does Seth Rollins lose to Finn Balor? Magic 8 Ball says, without a doubt.
Ooh.
Damn.
So we'll see.
Sorry, Colby.
We'll see. JC says Finn needs to win. Andrew says, you got a Magic 8 Ball? Yes, I do, sir. Yes, I do. Let's see. Oh, before we get out of here, you know what I do want to talk to you guys about?
Shoot.
Remix. Let's take it back, man. Friday on SmackDown, the God Body, the Almighty Bobby Lashley popped up.
Robert Lashley.
Yo, Blaster Lashley. Remember we found out that was like his first wrestling name, Blaster Lashley. I don't think that's gonna be no types of views and clicks, bro. But he had a little meeting with Street Profits, and some people are saying, are they the new Hurt Business? Ooh. Jizzle, let's throw this to you first, bro.
Oh, man. This would be great.
I mean, first of all, like, it was weird seeing them like walked through. It was like, oh, did you get that text? Did you get that text? He said he was gonna be here. He said he was gonna be here. Where everybody at? Blah 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 blah.
And they make me uncomfortable in suits too. They're just like, man, I didn't want to be wearing this, man. I'm used to be wearing, but
nah. Montez was comfortable wearing a suit. Dawkins is unprofessional.
It was in the Nike Tech.
Yeah, hey man, look, man, at least got the jacket on, right? I got a jacket. Man, this can lead to like man, we used to be the Hurt Business, and then now you know what I'm saying you can get Cedric and Shelton back in the business. Like this can open up a lot of things, or they can just be one big black happy family.
Bruh, wait, I just got an idea. Do you remember in the Temptations movie when they were like, when they had the original Temptations and the new Temptations, and they were doing like, they were going, they went on tour and they were doing like rival tours, and they're like, we the real Temptations. We the real Temptations. They could do that with the Hurt Business. Like, we the real Hurt Business. Nah, we the real Hurt Business.
JC says the street business sounds fire.
Street business.
Street
yeah, it's way better than Hurt Profits.
Nah, the street business, bro. Graham just had a Magic 8 ball. They selling 8 balls like
yo.
Man.
So a lot of people are playing with this this dynamic of what happens here. Like it should have been like the original Hurt Business comeback. Like who's to even say that this is gonna be the Hurt Business? We have no idea. They were on screen together for 42 seconds. We have no idea what this is, but like I don't know. Like for me, like when I look at this, Montez is the strongest person on the mic here. So like, are we going with Lashley as the fearless leader because you feel me? I'm the nigga that been here hella long. You feel me? And then like eventually there's like some shift in power, or like I don't know, but I'm interested in seeing the Street Profits have more of a role on SmackDown, and I'm also very much interested in Bobby Lashley coming back to SmackDown because we need dope niggas, man, and we need people to face Roman. And then if Bobby Lashley, I got a crew, Roman, you ain't got no click no more. You just got Solo, and we'll dog him out. You feel me? The three of us, you feel me? And then what you gonna do?
Yeah, you have Heyman. You got MVP for Heyman.
MVP and Omos.
Yeah, this might have to bring all the niggas together like a family reunion, and then just run around, just murdering, just running through people.
Cedric Alexander tweeted, "I miss professional wrestling." I believe this was after this segment happened on SmackDown. Not to mention, Cedric and Shelton are free agents. I just want to throw that out there. I'm not saying that anything's going to happen with that, but I'm just possibility. Who knows? I don't know.
I want to kind of see that. Like, they're like, that's a good idea that CJ had. Like,
a little civil war.
We used to be the real Hurt Business, and now look at what are you doing? Like, you haven't been answering our calls. You haven't been like answering like anything. Like MVP literally approached you with us, telling you like we can get the band back together, and now you're like going behind our back and doing this. Like, I want to see that.
You think he's better? You think he's better than me? You think they're better than us? Like, yeah, actually exactly. He went and got some milk and never came back.
Oh my gosh.
The BWF, they can have shirts and shit.
Oh my god.
Give us some BWF shirts. Oh man.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Sounds like a burp. So
man, we know. Bless you anyway, nigga.
Hey man, you feel me? You feel me? Salute to that large. You feel me? Salute to you. I appreciate that. You feel me? Yeah. Let's see. Seti versus Kota in AEW. That would be dope. That would definitely be dope. That's hella funny. Mr. Aldays also said the New Day. Yeah. But we got Rules of Engagement this Friday on SmackDown. Roman and Jey Uso. They're basically going to solidify that as your SummerSlam main event. I don't know, man. I seen some people saying Jimmy Uso gonna turn on Jay. I don't know why. Like, I'm trying to make things make sense to me.
Yeah, I don't think you want to wait till after he won the belt to do that. That's a whole thing that you can do.
Does he? I mean, do you gotta continue the story somehow? I mean, I don't know. Roman and Heyman said we only in the bottom of the third at WrestleMania, so like I feel like we still got a while to go.
If he loses right now, man, like it'll just be so like it'll be the right time to do it, but I don't because if he loses again, like what the fuck was all that shit for? just to get beat up again, nigga? Like Jesus Christ. I don't know, man. That'd be great though. Like, yeah, I'm still better than you.
Yeah, I feel you. I don't know about Roosh, man.
Roosh?
Yeah. Yeah, his AEW contract is apparently expiring, and
that nigga must work by the day or something because he has a new contract every other week. Like, yeah, man, they signed Roosh for everything. He's just going on a whole bunch of 10-day contracts or something.
Oh my God. Did Todd just say Bray and Roman?
Bray who?
Right.
Nah, man, not Bray Wyatt. Bray Johnson, man. You know, little Bray who lived down the street, bro.
Oh, Braylon Edwards. Oh man, yeah, I remember him.
Yeah,
he gonna be.
man,
Yeah, he used to go to Michigan.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I'm.
Bray
cool
always got the Funyuns, man. Like he always know where to get them shits at, man. Like that Bray. Not Bray Wyatt. Like, who's that?
Hey, bro. Like Undertaker said, he should go back to being the old Bray Wyatt,
cult leader.
The cult leader, the original. Yeah, he said that's what the people want, bro. You should go back and do it, bro. What you waiting for?
I'm not mad at that because
he did say that. Didn't he say that like certain like older stuff like he's not gonna do just out of respect for Brody Lee?
Yeah, I think I heard that, but it's like, bro, you can still do you can still do some of that stuff. You don't have to like create a whole faction for that, but you know, you still do some of it.
Speaking of factions, Fightful said that they had gotten word that there was supposed to be the new version of the Wyatt family with Eric Young and Mike Bennett. This was in 2020.
Oh,
and
man.
Mike Bennett was supposed to also play Sister Abigail.
That's
at some point.
That's well, you know.
I think that was a bad idea.
Nasty. Oh yeah. By the way, Eric Young went back to Impact.
WWE didn't even know.
Damn.
Nah, he went back. He was apparently the word is that the reason why he went back is because he was like, Vince in charge over here, man. I'm gonna get out of here. I don't want to work with him. It's like, nah, bro. We forgot you were under contract. Like, we were just like, and he left before they could like figure out like, oh shit, did we sign this man back? He took like his little box, got up like everything he wanted to get from catering, and just got on out of there.
They said, yo, dude, this nigga Eric Young, the only person with balls and morals. I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. They wasn't gonna do nothing with Eric Young anyway, bro. Like, go. Nah. Hey, I said the same thing about Nick Aldis, bro. Go where you are celebrated, bro, not where you are tolerated, bro. You feel me? Like, don't like you don't need to be trying to force the issue here. Like, stop playing games, bro.
Nick, stay over. Nick, do you want to be Nicky James? Do you want to be Nicky James?
Roger?
Yeah, you do not want to be Nicky James. That's exactly what they're going to turn you into if you come over here, dog. Like, I want you to play with it.
That's crazy. This man was like, yeah, I'm only here for a little bit. You know, I'm on my tour. I'm like, tour to where, nigga?
Tour the islands? Tour de Force? Tour de France?
Like, yo, you remember when you did like on Guitar Hero, like you did the story mode and you like be like doing the tour and you be like got some bullshit, like little like bag shit, like little bullshit club or whatever. Like that's the tour this nigga on right now. Cause like, bro, what the fuck?
Shit. Yeah, chitlin circuit.
That's hella funny, man.
Playing Carry On My Wayward Son.
I'm sorry, Nick Aldis. Come on the show.
Hey, get us a Nick Aldis interview, man. Let's talk about it, bro. Because I do want to tell him, hey, bro, like same thing I just said, bro. Like them niggas love you, bro. The streets don't love you, bro.
Yeah, you gotta run that dinosaur out of there, man.
We gotta, hey, bro. Nick Aldis versus Cody. Oh, that was dope 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah,
when they had to
all in, right?
Yeah, bro. Bro, can they get the 10 pounds of gold back from Billy Corgan, bro? Run it back. I'm cool with it. Keep it over there, though. Anyways, I got nothing else, guys. That does it for me.
Congratulations to Nikki Cross. She just graduated. That's all I got.
Yeah, she got her master's or something like that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm definitely glad to see that. Is there anything in wrestling news that's going to happen as soon as we turn this thing off?
Nah, Blood and Guts games already happened. So, that's all they're going to be talking about for 3 days.
Yeah,
Nah, bro. Like,
Right.
just wait. Tomorrow morning, they're gonna post the Kota Ibushi like graphic or
Right.
whatever, and we're gonna be like,
All
"Damn
of
it!"
It's gonna be a Kota Ibushi Sports Illustrated interview and all type of shit. You just wait.
You talked to Ariel too? What?
You just wait, man. All right, man. Let's get up out of here, man. Salute to y'all. We appreciate y'all sliding through, of course, always and forever. Each moment with you. All right, cool. Anyways, so make sure y'all take what does it say? Get well soon, Bailey. Yeah, Tony, for sure. The Bailey. My God, you know what? I thank you for that, because I definitely wouldn't want to end this on Eric Young and Nick Aldis. But yes, the Bailey. She hurt her knee at a live show this past weekend. It was her, and I think it was a multi-women match, but it was her, and the exchange was with Asuka. And I don't know, something went wonky, something went messed up. She took a picture after with a little ice bag on her knee, said she'd be all right. Hopefully she will be all right, because I want to see whatever they're going to do with her and Shotzi after Shotzi done shaved her hair out. Salute to Shotzi and salute to her sister. I forget her sister's name. I'm so sorry. But if y'all want to tap in and give to her GoFundMe to help with her recovery, please do, because that's a dope thing for us all to do. You feel me? But yeah, with that said, make sure y'all following us at The Enemies P3 on all social media platforms, Patreon, YouTube. It's all there. We be there. I'm on my guy Graham. You can follow me. Beat me there. Don't meet me there. Jizzle, talk to him.
Man, I am that's me. _that's_me with 2 E's, like a dolphin sound.
You got it.
All right, man. Like, all right. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at _son_of_. And like, if you're on Twitter, give us a follow over there at The Enemies PE3. Like I say every week, the link tree is right there. If y'all lazy just like me, you don't want to tap in, you don't want to type in all of that. The link tree is everywhere that we are. Most importantly, tap in with the Patreon, man. Like, please, man. I'm trying to
What's
make
wrong with
it,
this
man.
guy?
Trying to make it, man.
Just gotta make it.
Tired of noodles, man.
We shouldn't be singing that song.
We can't support Trey Songz no more. Sorry.
Oh, man.
My bad.
Help, bruh.
I apologize.
Help me.
they for sure took the air fryer.
Air fryer, like, yo, man, I can't make nothing, man.
All right, man. Well, I'll let y'all next week, same place, same time. Y'all talk about. I'm just playing. What we got next week? We got Great American Bash predictions.
Oh yeah, right before my birthday.
Slide through, man. Come slide through and kick it with the enemies, man. But until then, stay tapped in, stay tuned in, stay dangerous. Take care of yourselves and each other. Deuces.
Hey, y'all buy me something for my birthday.